good morning, and happy Sunday. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a good day. I've been thinking lots, praying lots, talking to God lots, because He's all I have had all my life. He's been a constant in my life. And I have been tested many times over my 52 years of turning away from God and believing that He allowed all these bad things to happen to me. Now, if I had really fallen for the traps that other people have put me in, I'm 100% sure I would have become addicted to drugs. I would have put myself in harm's way and quite possibly be dead more than 30 years ago, you know. My faith in God and in Jesus is never going away. In fact, it's increasing more and more every day. So I'm finding myself preparing my house, because I know I know what my mission has been. I've been here doing it. God sees what I do in silence by myself, because I live by myself with a dog. And I know in my heart, truthfully, honestly, and everything, that I have worked through my lower vibrational situations that I find myself in. And, you know, those are brought on by tests by people. So in my core, I just love people. Yeah, I want to be accepted. Yeah, I want to have fun. I mean, who the hell doesn't want to have friends and have fun? But if the friends that you have don't want to see you succeeding or moving forward, or if they're constantly judging you, you know, or making fun of you, or, you know, spreading rumors and lies, let them. Let them and let them go. You know, and the same with family, even though it's the hardest thing, because family's all I've ever wanted, you know, because I grew up without one. So, of course, we want that, what we've never had. And I can't force my children to get their heads out of their asses. I can't force them to have compassion or sympathy even for me, because maybe that's not their path. Maybe they're on a different path, you know. Maybe their path is they're sticking around. I don't plan on sticking around. I already know what my plan is. I know what God has planned for me. So I have to get my house in order and figure out what I want to do with my items and stuff, because it's just stuff, right? Like, I'm thinking, you know, about my trailer and, you know, my dog. Those are the two important things for me, because in this day and age, a home is really hard to come by, you know. God is telling me right now, you know, not to worry and that everything's going to be all right. And I'm telling people that everything's going to be all right. But everybody is running around this world in utter chaos and continually spreading fear to other people. And these, you know, a lot of people are Christian. And God doesn't want a world or His children to be feeling in fear. Because if you're living in fear, in a constant fear, you're having no hope. And if you don't have hope, then your life doesn't feel like your life, I guess. Whole, happy, joyful, peaceful, calm. Everybody I've come across in my own life has always had something to say, whether or not I was doing something good or bad. I've never heard any good feedback. You know, I grew up, a lot of people, if you've listened to any of my videos, know that I am a survivor from infantile sexual abuse. Sexual abuse as a little girl. I was raped 4 times before I was even 10 years old. I was raped as a teenager. I was raped as a young woman. I've been used sexually over the last 20 years just for sex. You know, there was a lot of lies and deceit, and I learned that the devil, or the people that are under the spell of the devil, will say and do anything to get a woman, girl, child into bed. Whether it be, you know, using candy or using words or tenderness or flowers, or, you know, I've never met an authentic man. Not one authentic man. And I came to that conclusion like 3 days ago. It just hit me like a big light bulb. Somebody turned on the light switch, and every single man that I'd ever been with just used me and then put me down. But meanwhile, they're the ones being the users. And all I ever did was try to lift them up and encourage them and be there for them in sickness and in health, you know. But they weren't there for me. The minute I became unwell or had a bad day, that's it. I'm dumped. Or, you know, something, their friends are more important or whatever. That's okay. I've really let that part of me go. And I'm looking forward to my future because God is with me and He has great things planned for me. I'm never going to have to worry about my bills being paid or having food to eat, because those are some of the things that I've been struggling with most of my life. And all that's been caused by men. And I really I blamed myself enough, but I got to put blame where it belongs, you know, because when I was reaching out to help somebody, they turned around and stole from me, caused me to lose jobs, run my name right into the mud. And there's so many people here where I live that base who I am off of somebody else's version that they have created in their mind of me. My hope is that people will accept Jesus into their heart, will accept God as real, universe, spirit, source, whoever you believe in is real. And He'll talk to you if you're open to the conversation. Many years ago, I used a lot of tarot. I used to wear a lot of crystals because of all their healing properties and their protection properties and all that. Like, I was full blown right into it. I made sure I planted protection plants around my house. I remembered to use brick dust around my doors. And then it probably, I'd have to say a good 10 years ago, I really slowed down to the point where I gave away all my tarot cards. I don't wear my crystals because I don't need them. I feel pretty powerful. I feel protected. You know, when I go outside, when I'm in public, when I'm traveling, I know I'm protected. I can literally feel my angels are with me. And I listen to their guidance. And I always manage to hit green lights, always have the perfect parking spot. I'm always able to have groceries. I'm always able to have my bills paid. I'm always able to have my vehicle. My vehicle never breaks down on me. My house, you know, I get warnings. I've had 3 electrical fires, and I could have lost my house. But like 20 seconds before I look over, like I get a inkling that something's up. I look over, my cords are on fire. So that happened 3 times in a period of a week. So I am listening, I am aware, and I know what's happening here. And I pray for everybody, but it is ultimately their choice, your choice, on what you do each day, from minute to minute, hour to hour. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're talking about, is going to come back to you, whether it's good or bad. And God hears and sees everything you do, even if you think you're alone, because you know that you've done it. And that sits in the back of your mind and replays over and over of every little crappy thing that you've done, I've done. Like I said, I wasn't perfect. So I've had to pay for all my sins, and I will continue to pay for any of my sins that I may do. But when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I say thank you. Thank you for another day, because I love this planet with all my heart. It's the most beautiful planet in the world. I mean, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. If you can get past your ignorance and see the beauty that we live in, you know, your life is going to be a lot better. And the second thing that I do is I listen to different sermons from YouTube. And there's many out there, so I'm sure you'll find something that resonates with you. And I use that as motivation. And then my third thing I do is I sit and I visualize the goldenrod coming out of my head, going up into the sky, up around the whole planet. And I put a big circle and connect it. And I know a lot of people say it's visualization, but really, it's a powerhouse. Our body is a powerhouse of energy. So what you say is visual is actual fact. It's real. That beam of light that's inside of us can be seen from many, many galaxies away, because it's a feeling. And if you're able to do that, unconditionally put all your expectations aside and just believe in yourself that you are sending love out into the planet, then you are sending love to the planet. When I talk about my sins, okay, my sins, these are my sins, is when I'm finding a YouTube channel, for instance, my subscribers. up, down, up, down. You know, that's a vanity sin. Worrying about if I look good, if the clothes I'm wearing are good enough, if my hair's good enough, if I smell good enough. That's a vanity thing too. But I was also raised where cleanliness was next to godliness. My real dad is obsessively, from my memory, OCD about cleaning, which is okay too, you know, because I can't stand living in a dirty house. My house is cluttered, but it's not dirty. And in no way, shape, or form am I judging anybody, but, you know, that's me. And that's how I'm comfortable living. So I wouldn't be comfortable living with somebody that isn't clean or have, you know, self-care. Self-care is important, you know, for your health and for your well-being. I have a friend that I care about very much, and this, you know, is no, I'm not directing this at you whatsoever, but, you know, I'll find out if you think I'm a piece of shit now because I said this, but that's okay. I'm allowed to say whatever I feel. I'm not doing it to cause harm. I'm saying I don't live that way. The way you choose to live is your own choices. But I have to keep my health in check too, right? Because with everything, I'm not vaccinated. And I'm not vaccinated because I've had Graves' disease. And the doctor said I didn't need to get it because my immunity system was already low. And so that works for me. But I have been praying for my health, and I have been working on my diets and what I'm eating and what I'm putting into my body, as well as watching what I wash my body with, I wash my hair with. Like, I'm really staying away from any chemical-based everything. Laundry detergents, soaps, shampoos. I have noticed I do have a few jars left of different moisturizing creams that I use. And, you know, the ingredients on them aren't very good for my body, so they have to go. So I'm working on things too. Those are my sins, right? Eating the wrong foods, overindulging, you know. I have my little sugar fixes. Another sin is feeling sorry for myself and, oh, woe is me, and you know, other people are being better than me. Who cares? That's the one thing I got to let go of, because I'm already perfect the way I am. And obviously that's true because people stay away from me. They don't want anything to do with me. I'm crazy. I'm this. I'm that. I'm this and that. But I'm the most giving person. I mean, you can show up to my house. You know, I haven't seen you in a month, and you can show up to my house and say, I need this. I need this. And you know what? I'm going to get that for you, even if I don't even know I have it here. You know, one example, someone needed some money. I didn't think I had any cash in my house. Well, lo and behold, I managed to scrounge up close to $50. So that helped that person. You know, I gave her a protection crystal and prayer that she can put in her vehicle, and that was the right thing for me to do. Did I do it because I'm desperate for friendship? Not on your fucking life. I am not desperate for friendship. I'm not needy. I'm not a people pleaser. And people that are blatantly out there just saying those kinds of things are there to keep your energy at a lower vibration, to question yourself if you feel the need to question yourself. And that's okay, because everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey has levels to it. So, and this came from a different sermon. I can't remember where I heard it from, but there's different levels to this shift. And some are going through it, and I've realized that, okay, so I had to forgive them. That was the sin, because I passed judgment on them. So you see, life isn't perfect. But if you can start to catch yourself and be accountable for what you're saying, for what you're thinking, and find the basis of where it's coming from, and then heal that. And more often than not, you're going to find that it's something that happened from when you were between the ages of 3 and 7 years old that you've held on to. And some people are, like myself, I'm 52. Some people are in their 60s. Some people are in their 70s. Some people are in their 80s and 90s. And they're just starting to heal from childhood trauma. And they've wasted their life, 80, 90 years of their life, worrying about what other people think of them. So I am doing what brings me joy. And talking to myself on this voice recorder happens to bring me joy, because I believe in my heart that God will send the right people at the right time into my life, and they'll find that peace that they're looking for. Because whenever you're putting a puzzle together, there always seems to be that one piece that, straggles away, and you wonder, what the hell, it's all there. Takes a while, and then eventually you find that missing piece, and it just fits in there perfectly, and then you have your whole picture. So your life is to love yourself just the way you are, without all the labels, and then go out there or sit in your house and send unconditional love to the rest of the world. Send it to God and let Him deal with it, that energy, because we are a bloody power source. And that's what the government doesn't want you to know. They don't want you to know you can heal yourself. They don't want that at all, because the healthcare industry makes billions and billions of dollars off of our sickness. So why do they want to see you healthy? They don't. That's why the food that is being sold to us, that we consume on a daily basis, whether it's full of chemicals or not, fuck, all right, sell it to them. Sell it to them more. I mean, just alcohol for a fact, okay? Back in the day, alcohol was pure, it was real. They were using natural ingredients to make alcohol. Now, they're just using chemicals and preservatives. And our bodies cannot digest it. And so many of my friends that are alcoholics, you can see their bodies breaking down right in front of your eyes. And once you're addicted, it's very hard to get off unless you have a support team that believes in you, supports you, and wants to see you thrive. If you're surrounding yourself with people that don't want to see you thrive, they are going to bring you down. And, when you're down, what does that get us? Where does it get you? it's a place, a feeling that nobody likes being in. So, yeah, that's all I have to say today. This recording has gone on like almost 27 minutes. By the time I say my goodbyes, my love yous, and my God blesses, you've probably wondered, like, how much longer is this going to go on for? But if you stick around, thank you. I hope you found something of value in my talk today. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day. The sun's coming out. The sky is blue. The trees are green. The flowers are blooming. Our seeds are sprouting. So, I love you. Have a great day, and God bless.